Hey you guys! So I haven't been on in a very long time. I kind of took a break, partially unintentional but semi-intentionally, just as kind of longer than I expected it to be, and it started earlier. I was doing vlog-a-days and then it really fizzled out on me. I have tons of stuff filmed that I never uploaded. It just wasn't really realistic for me at that point in time to be filming and uploading every day. Ever since Nora was born in September, we've really been in just kind of survival mode, and then we kind of went into distress mode a little bit after Christmas at the beginning of the year. So it's been really crazy around here. We traveled for Christmas to see my husband's family, then we were home for about 24 hours and traveled again to see my family. Then we all got kind of sick, and Wyatt was sick for about 2 weeks actually, but it turned out to be fine. It just lasted forever. We were a little worried for a little while, but he ended up being okay. And then my husband recently had surgery, and he is back at work now. He's still moving pretty slowly, but he's doing okay too. It was not a serious surgery, it was but it was still surgery. So all of that has happened, and it's been winter and cold, so it's just been really rough around here, to be honest. But I feel like we're starting to slowly climb our way out of it. I'm starting to get my act together a little bit, and just getting everybody's well, and so hopefully it's just going to get better and better around here. I had great expectations for 2016, and it started out just really rough. But hopefully from here on out I can do better. I'm looking forward to getting back on YouTube. I actually took a break from all social media for almost 2 weeks really. I signed off of, well, I'm going to make a whole separate video about that, but I took a really big social media break from everything for 2 weeks, and I'm getting back into it now, and I'm excited to start making some videos. Hopefully you're still out there watching. I don't know, we'll see. But I want to go ahead and share today my 2016 goals. Even though a lot of them have started kind of late for me, I'm going to go ahead and share them even though it's almost February. My #1 goal for this year is actually to forgive myself more often when for my so-called failures. Things like vlog-a-days that just didn't go the way I wanted it to. When I plan something, it doesn't go perfectly. When the house at the end of the day is not looking so great, I want to work on forgiving myself, because we're not perfect, and I do strive for perfectionism a little too often. So I'm going to try to do better about that and forgive myself whenever I can, but still strive to be the best me I can. I hope you understand what I'm saying. That being said, my second goal is to do better on my housekeeping, and I want to do better, but then not beat myself up about it when it doesn't go the way I want it to. I'm back to my daily schedule. If you've seen that video of my cleaning schedule, I'm working on also just a schedule for us as we go through the day to have more routine to our days. I'm very excited about that. We're just starting it, so hopefully more routine will just help us all flow through our day better. Another goal I have is to read through my Bible in a year. I'm going to preface that by saying there's no way I'm going to make it through in the year. I'm already way behind, but the thing is, as long as I keep reading, it doesn't matter if I'm behind. I'm actually reading my Bible, so that's where I am on that. I started one plan January 1st, ended up not liking it because it had me skipping around to too many books of the Bible in one day. So I started a different plan that has me reading a little from the New Testament and a little from the Old Testament every day, and then there's a psalm or proverb thrown in every few days, and I really like that one a lot. I like the variety, but not as much as in the first one. I also, in addition to reading my Bible, want to read just one book a month. Not necessarily fiction, it could be non-fiction. I love a good biography. Lately I've really been into historical fiction, but that's what I want to read, one book a month, and surely I can read 12 books in a year. Is that too much to ask of myself? Maybe, but that's what I'm going to try to do. I actually finished an entire book yesterday. It was pretty short. It really grabbed my attention, and I read about 2/3 of the way through during nap time yesterday, and then finished it up after bedtime, so I feel like it's doable. I've got my January book now, so I can move on for February. And like almost everyone else out there, I do have some fitness goals for this year. We are pretty sure that we're happy with 3 children for our family, and so after having 3 babies in less than 4 years, I am really ready to kind of focus on my body a little bit. I'm in terrible shape. For me, it's not a lot about what the scale says, but about just being healthy. I could barely probably run across our backyard right now. I'm in such bad shape. As far as the scale goes, I would like to lose about 10 more pounds maybe, but in the end it's really not about the weight. It's about being able to play with my kids and keep up with them. I may or may not do a video series about my fitness goals. I'm still on the fence. It's already January 24th or 25th and I haven't even really started. I'm working on eating healthier right now, and then I'll add in the exercise when I have time for it, which, well, who am I kidding? I don't know when I'm gonna have time, but I'm gonna try to fit it in. We also want to try to have one date night a month this year. Surely we can fit in 12. We'll try for that. Not necessarily at night, you know, just get out, just the two of us, at least once a month. Unfortunately, our January date ended up being at the hospital for Matt's surgery, but we sat in his little pre-op room for a couple of hours and it was just the two of us. We didn't have anywhere to be or anything to do. We just sat and talked, and for us that was good enough for our January date. Now hopefully in February we can get out and maybe eat a meal together or something. Of course we'll probably have Nora with us, but for the January one we didn't even have her, so it was enjoyable even though we were waiting for surgery. And lastly, as far as YouTube, I've decided to, for right now, not make any specific goals. I have a lot on my plate and I would love to be more consistent with my videos, but right now it's just not realistic for me to put that on myself. Maybe I might do in the spring, have spring goals. I would love to have an upload schedule, but really I don't see that happening right now. If you have any videos that you would like to see from me, go ahead and comment below and I would try to get those up, because like I said, I do want to spend more time doing this. It's a great hobby for me and it's a great way to connect with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Click thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I'll see you guys around. Bye!